Hey guys, I don't always make this type of video, but sometimes I like to share my opinion and my thoughts on certain situations. I recently watched a video by Jaclyn talking about her breakup with Social Repose. I just felt really bad for her, seeing how heartbroken she was, and I've had that experience myself, so I know how bad it can feel to be cheated on, and it can have lasting consequences. Sometimes it can make it really hard to trust people after that's happened to you, especially when it's happened to you multiple times. I also watched Social Repose, Richie's video responding to Jaclyn, although it was more of a response to his fans than to Jaclyn herself.
But clearly, I have a lot of deep-seated issues. Just look at the stuff that I do. I have a lot of problems. I have a lot of things that I haven't addressed. And she kind of took me on with the thought that she could fix me, and that, you know, there's a lot of good parts that she saw in me. And you know, I commend her for that, but at the same time, you know, everyone did warn her, and I don't know, it just sucks that I proved them all right. I did.
It kind of seemed like he put the blame on her, like she knew what she was getting into. People warned her, and then he made it seem like she was being too clingy in the relationship or something.
I always kind of felt this unbalance in the relationship even early on, which terrified me, and I could never bring it up to her. All the way, we dated for 11 months, and I could never talk to her about it just because I was so afraid, because she got so attached to me so quickly. She was just, it's almost like she just, after month 2 or 3, she was like ready to settle down with me and ready to get a house, and it just seemed so perfect. And I was like, what are you doing? What do you... Of course I went along with it because I'm an idiot, and I'm clearly not very good with relationships.
Obviously, I'm not involved in their relationship, and I don't personally know them, so I don't know the details of their relationship. But it just didn't seem like Richie was really remorseful for what he did. He didn't really seem sorry. It seemed like he just wanted to put the blame on something else, on mental illness, on Jaclyn, and on other things.
And, you know, maybe I'll try going to therapy. I don't know. I told her I don't agree with therapy. Because I've tried it before, and I don't feel like it works. You know, we had a talk about my depression and how I should maybe get medicated. I also don't agree with that. And I think the best solution to make sure I don't do this again and I don't hurt anyone else is to just not date anymore. Not for a long time.
He wasn't taking responsibility for his actions. I have to be honest that when I saw that Jaclyn was involved with Social Repose, I was a bit concerned because I know that he has a history of cheating. But I do admire that she was brave enough and kind enough to give him a chance despite his history. Because I know that being cheated on can sometimes scar people to the point where they can sometimes become a bit dysfunctional in relationships because they lack trust. And that can cause issues in itself. And I'm sure if you guys are familiar with Jaclyn and Social Repose, you'll know that there's been problems with Onision, whom is somebody that I think is a horrible person. He seems to lack empathy, and he tries to pretend that he's being honest when he's really just being a jerk. He seems to get off on putting people down and making them feel lower than him. Well, it's just infuriating that Richie proved him right. And one of the worst things is that now Onision is exploiting this situation. Anyway, guys, I think Jaclyn right now needs everyone's support, so make sure to give her some kind words and show some support. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!